All right, welcome everyone. Here we are with lesson number 108. To give and to receive are one in truth. It's an idea that we've heard before. We've all heard that to give and receive are one and the same. This lesson's going to go into some details. There's more to it than meets the eye. So, to give and to receive are one in truth. Vision depends upon today's idea. Remember, it's vision that we're after here. We want to we are practicing, we come to the course, we do our yoga because we want to awaken to the teacher for love. As we're too accustomed to seeing through the lens of fear, through the lens of doubt and loss and lack. And so it's our yoga to shift. And so I'll read it again. We're on the first line of the first paragraph. Vision depends upon today's idea. All right, now Jesus has our attention. The light is in it, for it reconciles all seeming opposites. And what is light except the resolution, born of peace, of all your conflicts and mistaken thoughts into one concept, which is wholly true? Even that one will disappear, because the thought behind it will appear instead to take its place. And now you are at peace forever, for the dream is over then. Yeah, so it's a paragraph that just in a way sums up the whole journey. All right, I'd like you to begin, as if you haven't begun already, sitting on the bolster, just the way Lisa has it. Sit against the wall, bolster pretty close to the wall like that, sitting on top of it. And then bring your knees bent, feet on the floor, and see how close you can bring the heels to the bolster. And then you can scoot forward on the bolster a little bit if you can. Yeah. Now this is the squat. Sanskrit term is malasana. We want to give it a fancy name. And now you can wrap your arms around your legs, maybe clasp a elbow or a forearm or one of your hands. Let your head relax. Your shape may not look like Lisa's. One of the ideas, one of the gentle goals we have in Avita yoga is to have a good squat. Why? Because it's deep flexion on all the joints. It's calming, it's relaxing. It's important structurally for lots of reasons, but we've lost it over the years. We have little reason to squat anymore. We'll keep reading. True light that makes true vision possible is not the light the body's eyes behold. Okay, so the sun, the difference between daytime and nighttime, the light that we see when we flick on the light, that's not the light we're talking about here. Instead, it says, it is a state of mind that has become so unified that darkness cannot be perceived at all. And thus, what is the same is seen as one, while what is not the same remains unnoticed, for it is not there. This is the light that shows no opposites. And vision, being healed, has power to heal. This is the light that brings your peace of mind to other minds, to share it and be glad that they are one with you and with themselves. This is the light that heals because it brings single perception. I'm going to read that sentence over. This is the light that heals because it brings single perception based upon one frame of reference from which one meaning comes. Okay, so our truth is a oneness joined as one. There's only one love. And it's from that single-minded focus from which true vision comes. All the fleeting thoughts, all the various fears and concerns and worries and ideas about lack, and all this barrage of and multitude of thoughts that are false, that come from the ego, those come up in our awareness. We give them over to the love and the light, and one by one they're replaced with one-minded vision. We see only love because we see from love. And by definition, that is healing. All right, now raise yourself up. Nice. And then back to the wall. Extend your legs straight out in front of you slowly. There might be a little sensation in the knees and the ankles. Resting against the wall, flex your feet towards you, pull your toes towards you. Move with the sensation. If there's still a little residual sensation in the knees, you move with that. Press the inner part of the big toes together a bit. Just feel the flexion in your ankles, the activation in your shin muscles. Yeah, it seems simple, but sustain for a moment. We're activating muscle fibers, finding our way into all the many, many bones in the foot. All right, that's good. We'll release this, and then we're going to turn the shape upside down. So you spin around, put your legs up on the wall, your head will be on the bolster, and be sure your strap is nearby. This is a little sequence for the feet. Yeah, rest a moment. I'll read another paragraph here while you rest in this gentle inversion. Okay, I'll finish. I'm going to read the last sentence of the previous paragraph. Okay, this is the light that heals because it brings single perception based upon one frame of reference from which one meaning comes. From love, we see only love. Here are both giving and receiving seen as different aspects of one thought whose truth does not depend on which is seen first, nor which appears to be in second place. All right. Doesn't matter which seems to come first, the giving or the receiving. Here it is understood that both occur together, that the thought remain complete. And in this understanding is the base on which all opposites are reconciled because they are perceived from the same frame of reference, which unifies this thought. That's important because the ego made up a world of time and space in which there's an opposite to everything. There's an up, there's a down, there's an inside, there's an outside, there's a right, a wrong, happy, sad. Everything is in opposition. And so to give and to receive are one in truth. The practice of moving in that direction even though in form we may feel and sense that the giving comes first, that we receive something, we begin to realize in heart and mind that there is no difference. Now bring the strap around the heel of your right foot. Good. Lisa's foot is just out of view, and that's okay. So you just have the heel right around or the strap right around the heel, and then you're going to slowly point the toes and move the sole of the foot toward the wall, opening up across the instep. Keep your knee nice and straight, head heavy and relaxed. And your arms and shoulders relaxed, hang from your working fingers. That's it. We're just going to leave the heel on the wall. We're going to work through and with, or work with and through any cramps in the bottom of the foot, in the calf. They can travel all the way up into the knee. We're going to practice looking at and experiencing those cramps from single-minded love. I won't be afraid, so I won't move away. I may back off a little bit, but I stay with it. That's just kind. It's a kind approach. All right, now move the toes towards you. Your heel it'll feel like you're pushing up into the strap. And flex the ankle, open across the sole of the foot. That's it. Okay, and then relax your foot, relax your leg, and put the strap on the heel of the left foot. Hands hang, arms hang. Point the toes, move the sole of the left foot toward the wall. And keep the knee straight. If the knee wants to bend, then you may be too close and you got to back up some. It looks good, Lisa. And then you're opening the instep. Sometimes you'll feel a stretch up into the anterior muscles of the lower leg, the shin muscles. More fully engage the calf muscle. Lots of little intrinsic muscles in the bottom of the foot. Yeah. See and sense from love, unified thought, perfectly unified. The giver and receiver are one and the same. As you give, you receive. As you receive, you give. Pushing up to the heel now, pulling the toes toward you. Yeah, feel the kindness come through. The self-love come through. There's only one. Okay, now relax your foot. Set the strap to the side. And bring the right knee toward the center chest. We'll interlock the fingers behind the thigh under the knee. Calf muscles will rest into your fingers. Close your eyes. Giving as you receive in this powerful present moment we call now. And continuing on here, just feel the sensation. See, your single minded, ever loving focus can be with the sensation, with the musculature, with the sensation in your fingers, with the way your spine touches the floor, and equally with my words. It's all the same. Well, they're spirit's words coming through me. One thought, completely unified, will serve to unify all thought. Now that sounds peaceful, doesn't it? This is the same as saying one correction will suffice for all correction, or that to forgive one brother wholly is enough to bring salvation to all minds. For these are but some special cases of one law which holds for every kind of learning, if it be directed by the one who knows the truth. Release your leg, heel back up on the wall. Pause and settle into that singular thought. See, we leave nothing out. Your breath, the way your heels contact the wall, the way your spine touches the floor. Nothing, no fear, no person, nothing left out of this loving thought. Bring the left knee toward the center chest, fingers behind the thigh. Sink into the sensation. See, there's no perfection in form. There's no perfect shape. Nothing that we could ever accomplish perfectly. We can meet it from perfect love, from the inside, which makes everything perfect. To learn that giving and receiving are the same has special usefulness because it can be tried so easily and seen as true, just as you're doing right now. And when this special case has proved it always works in every circumstance where it is tried, the thought behind it can be generalized to other areas of doubt and double vision. And from there, it will extend and finally arrive at the one thought which underlies them all. And release your leg, put your heel back up. Push the bolster back, rest your head on the floor. Arms at your sides, maybe out about 8 or 10 inches to the sides, palms up. Okay, now we plant the seed for the practice through the day. It says, today we practice with the special case of giving and receiving. We will use this simple lesson in the obvious because it has results we cannot miss. To give is to receive. Today we will attempt to offer peace to everyone and see how quickly peace returns to us. Light is tranquility, And in that peace is vision given us, and we can see. So we practice. We begin the practice periods with the instruction for today and say, to give and to receive are one in truth. I will receive what I am giving now. All right, tiny bit of clarification on that. See, the ego holds that whatever we give in form, and even we have this feeling sometimes that I give of myself. I give and give and give and give. But if we give from the ego, whether it's an energetic giving or a physical giving or the giving of a gift, if it comes from the ego, there will always be an opposite. There will always be a feeling of emptiness and lack because I have lost what I've given. We can start with very small things. Can you give a trinket and have it be the same value as a $100 bill? Can you pick up a quarter off the street and have it be the same value as a dollar bill? In your heart and mind, it's all the same. Because ultimately it doesn't have so much to do with the body. The body is just a symbol, it's a reflection of the giving and receiving that occurs in the mind. That's why there's that well-known line in the text. Everything I see, I am responsible for. I'm responsible for everything I see. And everything that seems to happen to me, I have asked for and am given as I have asked. Everything. Bend your knees, push yourself back, stretch yourself on the floor. And roll onto one side, push yourself up, have a comfortable seat. And if you want to play with that squatting shape periodically, we're going to be playing with that one in the practice a bit going forward here. Sometimes I'll say in class that the very gentle goal we have with the physical Avita practice is to have a good healthy squat and to have a good healthy walk. All right, close your eyes. It says, think of what you would hold out to everyone to have it yours. Oh man, what a line. What would you hold out to everyone to have it yours? You might, for instance, say, to everyone, I offer quietness. To everyone, I offer peace of mind. To everyone, I offer gentleness. You could just pick one idea for the day. To give and receive are one in truth. To everyone today, I offer peace. Because giving and receiving are one and the same. If I want peace, I'm going to see it. I'm going to gently teach it to myself by offering it to all. See each one slowly and then pause a while, expecting to receive the gift you gave. Can you feel it now? And it will come to you in the amount in which you gave it. You will find you have exact return, for that is what you asked. See, and exact is the key word. It might be helpful too to think of one to whom to give your gifts. He represents the others, and through him, you give to all. One very simple lesson for the day will teach you much. Effect and cause will be far better understood from this time on, and we will make much faster progress now. All right, so this is a key ingredient to our undoing. Think of the exercises for today as quick advances in your learning, made still faster and more sure each time you say, to give and to receive are one in truth. Open your eyes and have a little glance around the room. Just glance around. Everything you see, everything is a perfect reflection. Not one single solitary thing is out of place. Everything is exactly as you have asked. And can we see it? Can you bless it? See it peacefully. See it lovingly. To give and receive are one and the same. Bring your two hands to your one heart. Namaste. Okay, thank you so much. See you next time.